tax, tax, tax. That's all everyone ever talks about. It's all people complain about. It's understandable. I know. Don't worry about tax so much, okay? Listen, this whole channel and this process was designed to basically help and assist people in the best way that I know how, okay? Look, I've got commercial experience, I'm a tax agent, I'm a chartered accountant, so I understand a lot in relation to the tax spectrum along with accounting. I will say this, if you're a startup or you're a small business just growing or expanding, you have to understand the tax problem that you think is such a big problem, and that is, I don't want to pay so much tax. Don't worry about it. It's not usually a problem. Majority of the time, when you're growing, chances are your expenses are far exceeding your revenue, or not that much, but they are close to. When you're just started out, I'm pretty sure that, majority of the time, not all the time, majority of the time, your expenses are exceeding your revenue. So if you look at it from that perspective, think about it. That means that you're collecting losses that can be offset in future gains that you've obtained, depending upon your structure, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is the only people that need to worry about tax, or usually do worry about tax, are the big boys, the big end of town. These are the guys that have large revenue that they've established. They're a large conglomerate, they are globally known, and they have already established themselves like this big, massive ship that moves slowly, can't exactly pivot that quite fast or conveniently. But from their perspective, they have to focus on costs, revenue streams, making sure that they're keeping up with the times, right? Just in case if there's any major shift or change in the economy or something that they need to worry about that could potentially affect their business. But the other thing that they're also thinking about is tax, making sure that they're not paying more tax than what necessarily they are required to. But when you are a startup or when you are growing and you're not a big business, don't think about it so much. Trust me, focus on your clients, focus on the way you add value, because that is what is going to either make you a better person, better business, sustain your position in the economy a lot better. But most importantly, when or if you decide to exit, at least that way, you know that is a much more better position to be in, because your focus was on the client, looking up, not on tax. Because if you all of a sudden start focusing on tax, well then, be honest with you might as well just take my job and become a tax agent.